Still not playing Silksong. Sorry, folks. Creator dashboard. That's what I want.
Jolan True.
Jolan True Friend. Just finished posting the tweets. Just need to drop them in a couple of Discord channels that I dropped them in. And we are still not playing Silksong.
We are not.
Last one. but we're going to rage at Slaneshi City instead. Even looks vaguely Jukari in the art.
Say that again, friend.
The watercolor splash when I was loading in, it's like it even looks vaguely Jukari in the artwork. And once again, everyone will notice that I seem to have logged out in Yulmore. But it's a lie. I came back when I was done with my monking again, so that we didn't have to deal with me getting here. Especially since we have yet to be able to access this aetheryte.
Yeah, which is kind of a pain in the ball sack.
Yep.
So yeah, I logged into to start today, and it was like, oh, your Windows needs updated. So I update Windows.
All 77?
All 77. And then it was like, oh, your Discord needs updated. So after having updated Windows, I went to update Discord. Discord went, you cannot update Discord. You have not completed your Windows update. So I had to update Windows a second time.
'Tis a silly thing.
And only then was I able to update Discord. Which is why I'm a little late.
I'm a little late getting started because Stream Elements wanted an update. So yeah, but we're here. It's fine. There's Bob.
It's me.
There we go. All right. So when last we left off, we were ready to burn this city, not just in as it relates to the game, but burn it in general, because of what they've had us do for the plot.
Yeah, we reached a point where if I'd been playing solo, I would have quit.
And we found that not everything is hunky-dory or is as it seems in the city of eternal pleasure that is Yulmore.
Which was literally no surprise.
No surprise to anyone.
And as we were talking to Alphino, someone committed a crime, and now we've been granted permission to go access the lift to go up and witness what's going on.
Indeed. Watch someone get yeeted off of the highest point of this city. Joining the crowd up there. Proceed to the offer.
Get this man away for Thin Mint.
So once again, Alphino did not listen to a damn thing we said.
Apparently not.
Speaking to Alphino again. Forgive me. In my anger, I seem to have marched us back outside again, though it is probably best we leave the island altogether. I believe we've won out our welcome in Yulmore. In any case, I've seen enough of the world's self-proclaimed capital city to convince me that our battle against the Sin Eaters will find few allies in Kalusia. I will accompany you back to the Crystarium. We need to regroup and think on our strategy anew.
I'm sorry, what?
1A. Kaishir, I've done you a grave disservice. You were hungry and desperate, and I offered you a solution without once considering the risks inherent in you accepting it. If I had but known the price you would be made to pay. You gave me everything I needed to make your idea work. It was me who made a mess of things, not you. But even after all the trouble I caused, you still stepped in and saved me. And now Lord Valtteri wants us all dead. Why not come back with us to the Crystarium? I'm certain we can find work for you there if you are willing. No, that would just be me leaning on your kindness again. I need to do some thinking. Learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. Very well. But you must promise you'll be careful. The Umorans may yet come looking for us. I'll keep my head down, don't worry. And take care. And you take care too. Give me the chance to repay what you've done for me. Elf. Oh. I think I would know who this is. Elf.
Alphino.
Lord and Lady Chai. What in the blazes did you do? They have the entire city looking for you.
I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Alphino. I've had many a beautiful and striking picture painted for me. There was something about your work, but as if you caught the very essence of our love and rendered it naked upon the canvas. It was bold and flinching, and I adored it. Please, you must come back with us and finish what you began. I will speak with Lord Vorthree and vouch for your character. I'm sure we can smooth over any hard feelings.
I'm sorry, Lady Chai, but there are more important matters to which I must attend.
What is more important than enjoying the last days we have left to us to the fullest?
Pray, press me no further. We are leaving, and I would not presume to take the garments you were so kind to procure for me. One moment.
Wouldn't hear of it. Keep the clothes, you silly boy. I insist. I shall make arrangements so that you can pass through the gate without causing a stir. I expect you to come and visit.
I will return, I promise you that. The outrage I witnessed must not go unanswered. The next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption which hides behind the glittering facade.
All right. What? How did that not end with City of Yulmore now available?
I think we have to come back and liberate?
That's what I'm saying is that should have been where we unlocked the thing to go liberate the City of Yulmore, surely.
Oh, we gotta go finish gathering the rest of the scions.
No, we don't. Us and two of our friends have taken down entire armies. Fuck one city. All right, all right.
Excuse me, iguana friendos. I was just thinking that we should get you onto the Sylph rep grind. So you can have a Gabu friend mount. Speaking to Alphino, thank you, my friend, for staying at my side through this whole sordid endeavor. While it's not quite so joyous the outcomes I'd hoped for, our efforts have nonetheless answered a great many questions. Suffice it to say, our plans for saving the First are unlikely to involve the aid of Lord Volthree and his subjects. Come, we must speak with the Exarch to chart a new course. This is far from over.
me a second, wait.
Mm-hmm. I'm still loading in. All right. Off to the Dossel Gate.
Yeah.
One of the classrooms I work in, the teacher uses a timer with like chill music, and there's a certain patch of music that sounds like the Final Fantasy XIV theme.
Your business with the Crystal Exarch, just say the word, and I would happy to escort you to the Ocular.
All right, Alphino. Ah, it's good to be back amongst friends. In such company, I can finally turn my thoughts to the future. But ere we discuss all we have learned and begin planning our next step, I think it is best that you visit Alize. Her familiarity with Amarang will no doubt provide us invaluable insight, and besides, I know she's as eager to see you as I was. Bring a smile to her face.
All right, talking to the Exarch. In search of Alizé. The Crystal Exarch is eager for you to meet with the Alizé. Ready to depart for Amareng? Alizé will be overjoyed to see you safe, and though she was particularly concerned for your well-being, she pressed upon me how regrettable the timing of her summoning was, repeatedly. I only hope that my part in sending you to her will garner me some measure of forgiveness. Here, the letter of introduction addressed to a man named Kassad, master of the merchant caravan. If few know the ways of the desert as well as he does, find him at the Amaro launch and he will see that you reach your destination. To the Amaro launch.
Indeed. Alright, Cassard. If you've come looking for work, you might have a spot for another guard. Oh! A friend of the Exarch. Open to meet someone in Amarang, are you? Then I shall be your guide. I was about to set off for our outpost there, as a matter of fact, so we can leave right away, assuming you have everything you need. Speaking to him again. All set. Then off to the Unforgiving Sands we go. You can now travel to Amarang. Speak with the adroit Amaro tamer to fly to the desert. Alright, Cassard.
Yeah.
Oof. No matter how many times I come here, the cold never fails to catch me off guard. The sky may be as bright as the scorching out, be as bright as in the scorching hours of day, but it gets brisk enough to make you shiver. Now, the ex-ox letter said I was to take you to the inn at Journey's Head, which is where this Alizé friend of yours is staying. But that's a fair old distance, so I propose we make a stop in Ward Sook to break up that trek, allowing me to attend to some business and you to enjoy the local hospitality. Sound good? Good. Alright, you lot, I'm off, and I better not see the goods covered in sand when I get back. Right, we head southwest, straight as an arrow.
$246 yards. Oh, hello. Fucking love you.
The gigantenders or the armadillos?
Yeah, the giant fucking cactuars. I appear to have grabbed aggro. Oh, the sound it made.
Sound. Stop here a moment. This is your first visit to Amarang, is it not? Before you cross the river or sand, you need to turn around and feast your eyes on that. Built them big, didn't they? It's Kaiser Shal, fortress meant to protect the northern reaches of Navatharang. Seeing what was left behind, I believe it when they say that it was once of Nordvant's mightiest nations. At least until the flood came along. A great chunk of Navatharang's lands were lost to the light, its great city included. The few who survived didn't see much point in staying, most of them anyway. No, not many choose to come here these days, not with everything in ruins. Even that hulking giant fortress has become little more than an Amaro roost for me and my caravan. But not everywhere is as deserted as this place. Just wait until you see Mord Sook. Let's press on, shall we?
Yeah, I leveled up.
Nice. Here we are, Mord Sook. By the blessed shadow, I love this town. gonna tell us to go explore this city.
City of the Maud. Cassard stands at the entrance to Maud Souk, an eager smile on his face.
Maud Souk. Not just full of Maud, but Humes and all manner of others too. It's been long a refugee for folk displaced by the flood, so the population is nothing if not diverse. Oh, have you met a Maud before? They might look like shifty little blighters, but a more welcoming lot you could never wish to meet. Speaking of which, we should pay our respects to Master Gen Gen. I'll go ahead and let him know we've arrived. Speaking of Gen Gen.
So this is a Maud? Question mark. Sound good?
Yep.
Master Gengen, this is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Very good, very good. No friend or no, all of our business.
Souk is Mordish for city. As things stand, this Souk was the largest and busiest marketplace in all Armory. You'll find ore from the mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too. Many of them rare. As I told you before, not many visit Armory by choice, but Maud Souk's a different story. Merchants come from miles around to purchase the relics for Maud to dig up.
Aye, that they do. For more, not dismiss the schools of creation. We clean and polish and reveal to the world their true value. That is why they come here, come from far away, come with much money. And so our souk is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing no one has.
You say that every time, Master Gengen. Some sort of family motto, isn't it? Or perhaps a Maud philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless of race or creed. Now then, if you intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals. And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
We're about to be hazed.
A coin purse. You buy one thing from the market, price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
As the good book says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense. A Verber gold piece, no less. The first I've held in years.
Nothing better for the road than a full belly. Spend that piece at Ron-Ron's place, yes? Eat for free before you leave.
I don't like that it's telling me where to spend the money, honestly.
What if I want to carry a bunch of pots through the city?
Or what if I just want to go give it to the hottest person in town? Here's a dude over here called Small Dude.
There's a Draco Grimfire.
Hey, look at me, Jacob Grimfire. Moody, look at me. I got a big mess on my back.
I think this is the person we need to speak to over here. Sorry, but I don't trust floor meat.
Your dodo seems to like it.
Welcome to Ron-Ron's Traveller. I have wares to empty your purses and fill your belly. Take your time, stare and sniff before you choose, but no drooling on the merchandise.
Why do we need to do the sniping minigame to look at food?
Floor meat.
That's my ever-burning bounty, made with the best parts of the lizard, cured with special spicy spices. Some find the smell challenging, but it'll warm you up on chilly desert nights. I have fire spells for that motherfucker. Bread. I call that mush loaf. The middle is stuffed with bittersweet cactus fruits, so even if the bread dries out, it's still moist inside. Keeps you going in the heat. Worms. Everyone's favorite, plump white worm slathered in honey. Once you eat a glazed wriggler, you'll never want any other treat. And then skewers. Oh, you'll like those chewy skewers. Find small frogs hiding under rocks and spear them with a stick. Then you roast them over the fire. Crackly on the outside, gooey on the inside. Perfect for snacking. I think I'd prefer a pot. They all look tasty, yes? Which to choose? Which to choose? None of the above? I mean, the bread is the least offensive of the three, I think.
The bread or the burning or the spicy meat.
Don't trust uncooked floor meat. Sorry, I just don't.
Alright, mush loaf.
I think they were trying to communicate that it was like cured jerky,
Yeah.
but it didn't look like cured jerky, right?
No.
So I'm going to go with mush loaf.
Mush loaf.
Ah, very wise. Won't wither on the sands with a gut full of cactus fruit filling. You have the gold? And done. One Vobruti honor buys you 40 loaves of bread.
Do we ever find out why Vobruti gold is so important?
I think this is the fact it's gold.
Right, but Gil's gold. Don't tell me we ate all fucking we're sharing the rest, right?
Yep.
A visitor invites us to feast. Let us give thanks for her generosity and small appetite. Consider your coin purse cracked. I am pleased to accept your custom, and Gengen will be pleased that you honored ours. Keeping the merchandise down, yes? No returns. It's ironic.
Speak with Ken. Speaking of Ken, I was watching from here. You honored our custom and with great relish. You are always welcome in Morsuk. If you need anything in Amarang, we are here to provide.
Yes, I need the reason I came here in the fucking first place, please.
Alright, Cassard.
Cassard is impressed by your gastronomic fortitude. Accept.
You have courage, my friend. Run's wares are more exotic than harmful, but I don't envy the bellyache you'll have on the morrow. Alright, now that you've eaten, I expect you're eager to get back on the road. Would you mind if we delayed our departure a touch? I have a few deals left to close before I conclude my business here in Morsuk. Oh, offering your services, are you? Aye, well, an assistant would certainly help hurry things along. I have a receipt here for some goods that need picking up from the market. All properly paid for, you just need to do the lifting and the carrying.
Where was the yes, I do mind option?
We're hurrying him on his way. I'll go and take care of some last minute haggling then. I'll see you in a bit. You may view the key items of your inventory. Table cactus from Tauntaun, and iron ore from Toltol, antiquities from Mill, to be collected from Mul.
AKA, don't deal with any of those stinking humans.
Oh.
Gin, was that one of them?
Tauntaun, Toltol, and Mul.
I've not seen any of them.
Neither have I. Oh, I found
There's
Tauntaun.
Zolzol, and there's Mol. Alright, so we got to get what from Thonthon? This pest pain
Table
in the
cactus.
ass.
I want to write these down. As soon as I find a pen. Use my phone.
I just pick up the thing that's next to him. Alright, we need this box of antiquities from Mole Mole.
Yep.
You know, touch it. No merchandise is spoken for. Couldn't possibly change my mind, even with a better offer. What? Cassard sent you? Why didn't you say so? I wouldn't dream of selling as good to a high bidder. No, 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 no. The Bath Angling relics, wasn't it? All packed in that box there. Handle with care.
You came in with Cassard? Yes. Good, good. I can finally stop thinking about the sack. Please take your prickly purchase.
Now we're looking for Thol Toll. Supposed to have iron ornaments.
Oh, here he is.
Over there. Yeah.
Cassard sent you, did he? Right, yes. What kind of ore was it again? Iron.
Iron.
Iron ore, of course. I would explain this box I have here. It's all yours.
I hate you.
Talking to Cassard. Don't tell me you've been around the entire market already. Have your shit. Aye, that's a lot. Alright, good work. Quick work too, considering you've not set foot in the place before. I thought you'd wanted to sit in this city like the Exarchs, but something tells me you're not a stranger to visiting strange lands.
Don't you judge me.
Yeah. Unfortunately, your efficiency presents something of a problem. I'd hoped to be concluded with all my business before your return, but it seems there's been some confusion over one of the orders I placed. I'll have to drag my middleman and sort this mess out. I'm sorry to make you sit around and twiddle your thumbs. Cassard, it feels like an age since I last saw
Since
you.
I last saw you.
Okay, now we know who it is. Well, it isn't the lovely Tessaline. It's been a while, but your timing couldn't be better. This person was on his way to meet with Alizé. I'm supposed to be taking him to your corner of the desert, but a misplaced order has commandeered my attention.
Wait. I know who you are. Alizé's told me so much about you. You're the adventurers, aren't you? I knew it. How wonderful to meet you in the flesh after hearing all those stories. I'm Tesleen. I work as a carer at the inn. I've gotten to know Alizé quite well since she took up jar duties there. Do you want me to take over as Lita's guide, Cassard? My shopping's all done and I packed for the road, so it wouldn't be any trouble.
That'd be a great help, thank you. Well, it looks like you'll be able to head straight out after all. My caravan and I will be in the area a while yet. Seek me out when you've had your fill of Amarang, and I'll send you back to the Crystarium.
New gloves. Talking to Tesleen. Tesleen is eager to set off. Alizé has been so desperate to see you. Let's go. Let's get you to her sooner rather than later. The inn's not too hard to find, really. You can actually see the top of the rock spires from here. We just need to swing around the ridge and then to the south. Come on. I'll get my supplies together and meet you outside. Now, I'm seeing a couple of blue quests that have popped up, but I'm getting the feeling that we're going to have to come back to these areas to finish these anyway.
Yep.
So, I'm just going to leave them for now.
If I remember correctly, kind of the setup from Stormblood, where you do half the zone on your first pass, and then you do go back on another pass through and do the other half of the zone.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's where we're at. All right, Tesleen.
All set. Oh, I should probably mention the wildlife. While most of them will leave you be if you keep your distance, the local coyotes have learned to prey on folk heading home from the market. You can usually swing a sword well enough to fend them off, but I may have loaded myself down today with a few too many bargains. You think you can handle any beasts that try to make a meal of us? Fuck it easy, son. Thought you might. Alizé's always saying how much you... I mean, let's get going, shall we? I don't know, man. The more that they... Sorry, there wasn't much time to shout a warning. Were you bitten? Those things could be nasty. You're hardly a match for you, it seems. I thought Alizé was strong, but in her mind, she was... Now it makes sense. Anyway, you should push on. Might be best if you scout ahead and clear out any coyotes that have our scent. I'll wait here so you can fight without any distractions.
Thank goodness you're back. I can hear the howling and snarling from here. Frightful creatures. Let's hope the rest have seen your handiwork and know to avoid us now. Need to get these supplies back to the inn. Were you tuned to that etherite?
The inn at Journey's Head? I believe so.
No, the one that we just left.
It says I will have attuned to it.
How do you tell?
I open up the map, and then I hover over the etherite. And if it's
Okay,
not available,
cool. I'm
it says...
attuned to it.
Yeah. Yup. Blurgs!
This is it. Thanks to you, I didn't have to drop my shopping even once. Come to think of it, I'm glad I didn't have to make the trip alone. Seems you ended up escorting me. I have to repay the favour somehow. First, let's head inside, shall we? Welcome to the inn at Journey's Head. You might be our first visitor from the Crystarium since Alizé arrived. It's not much, but it's home for the afflicted and a handful of carers. The afflicted? Question mark?
It's a very good question.
You don't know. I don't think I've met anyone besides Alizé who was so unfamiliar with our situation here. Most folk have grown up knowing someone who knew someone. Might leave out something obvious. Maybe best to have Alizé give you the full explanation. Talking to Teslie. Following in her footprints, Tesleen casts her gaze around the inn, hoping to spot Alizé. Now, where is she? I think she might be out on patrol. You could wait, I suppose. But why not go and surprise her? She usually takes a look at things from the watchtower first, so you might be able to catch her there. It's not far. Head out the south side and you'll soon see it. I'll stay behind, in case she comes back while you're gone. Guessing this is going to be right next to the watchtower. Yep, there it is.
Was there an etherite in there that I missed?
There was.
Right, I gotta go back and get that.
So I've determined something as I've been leveling
Other
pugilist
classes.
slash monk, because that
Yeah.
was what was next on my checklist of things to do here. I don't like doing melee DPS in dungeons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why for?
I just find it a bit tricky to keep up with the pacing of some of the tanks and keeping my targets, keeping check on my targets. The boss fights aren't too bad. It's the pats, it's the
Yeah, it's the
trash that keeping up with targeting and whatnot. The trash. So yeah. I haven't had much of a chance to do too much in the way of range DPS yet, so we'll see if that changes anything. But so far, tanking and healing are my favorite too.
Anaze is nowhere to be seen, but you spot fresh footprints on the ground, and they look to be about the right size. Small footprints lead off northwest.
Quick, call the Power Rangers.
Why?
You not see these guys out here?
Oh, hello. Yeah. The footprints continue on northwest.
Alright, we're going through them. Like, I don't know much about Power Rangers, but I know what a putty is.
Yeah, they're a little more floppy than a putty. The footprints curve around to the west. There are more tracks here, but they ended a mess of disturbed sand. That's my girl. Impressive. You only needed to use half your burst window.
Just a lesser senator. Nothing to write home. I knew you'd turn up sooner or later, but I had your nerves.
That was a very weird shot of her groin.
Unnecessary.
All right, so the affliction is turning into a sin eater.
It would appear so, yes.
All right. Talking to her. It's just a matter of time. More for some, less for others. Those patients will all become monsters in the end. To add insult to injury, the afflicted are feared, shunned, cast out of society, and exiled here to the edge of the world. The only good thing I have to say about this hellish place is that it has been served me well as a training ground. Tisling and the others have also been so kind. They shared their knowledge of the Sin Eaters, which is knowledge I can now share with you, while you help me finish my patrol, of course.
All right. I think that is where we want to stop.
We're going to have to end for the evening, yeah.
We'll run back up into the infirmary there. Oh, Bob is doing stuff with our friend Nitara, hunting for relic stuff in Eureka.
We're doing Eureka, yeah. I'm actually just going to log out here.
Okay.
Because I don't need to use the Etherite to get anywhere, because I'm not going to log in again until Friday, so...
Alright.
Well, I mean, I'm not logging out, technically, so...
Yeah, he's warping away.
Yeah.
So, while he warps away and goes and finds us, Raid Target, thank you for anyone who did pop in and lurk, for coming out and checking us out on this short. We'll be back on Friday, and our new schedule, as we mentioned on Monday, will be Mondays, Fridays, and alternating Wednesdays. And make sure you follow us here on Twitch so you know every time we go live. But Twitch, do be twitching from time to time, so please check us out on any of the 4 major micro-blogging platforms. Twitter, we are 321 Podcast. Blue Sky, we are 321tv.bsky.social. Threads, we are at 321_tv.live. And Mastodon, on the Mastodon.social server, we are at 321_tv.
So I suggest that we find a raid target from your following list, friend.
All right.
My raid list. My target. Mine are Dota 2, Silksong, rerun, Silksong, rerun. So yeah.
Lot of Silksong going on over here. Dead Zone. And Star Trek Online.
Go to the STO player.
Yeah. So we're going to raid the Dark Mom Consortium, doing some STO Star Trek Online.
That being said, thank you for watching, everybody. It's been a great deal of fun. We're doing some progressing through Shadowbringers. I still don't think it's as much of a marked difference to Stormblood as everyone said it was. But then again, I thought Stormblood was pretty good. So that's not a knock on Shadowbringers. We will leave you, as we always do, the words of the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, by saying, guys, gals, non-binary pals, and all those beyond that spectrum, please be excellent to each other. And party on, my friends. We'll see you
Next time.
Peace.